What's up, guys? So what's on my mind today? Mississippi's hospital closure. Today I will get into why these hospitals are closing, the danger of the hospital closings for the community, and what will the state of Mississippi do about it. Okay, guys, let's get into this. The Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act set out to stop some of the major profits that insurance make from capitalism in healthcare. Before we go any further, I hate to break this to you guys, but healthcare is a business. The term healthcare business is such a tiny term for a massive industry encompassing everything from visits to your primary care doctor to the smartwatch on your arm. Your primary care doctors, hospitals, dentist's office, eye doctors, urgent care facilities, and standalone ERs are just the tip of the iceberg. The insurance companies are the scaffolding under all of these businesses. The part of the iceberg you don't necessarily see, or to put it more succinctly, the section of the iceberg least understood about how it works for the general public. For all the misinformation out there, primarily the main talking points from the right, the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act aims to protect the patient. There's a reason why they call it Obamacare and not the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act. Can you imagine Republicans saying patient protection over and over again? Truth be told, I would have named it the Patriot Act Part 2. I mean, what's more patriotic than taking care of your fellow citizen? So what is the purpose of the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act?
We fought to make sure that in America, healthcare is not just a privilege, but a right for every single American.
As its name suggests, its primary goal is to protect patients from the capitalistic interests of insurance companies, which places limits on care in the interest of their profits. The Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act established roadblocks to prevent big insurance companies from saying no. The U.S. government is like the bouncer at the club, telling the insurance company, these are the rules that you need to play by if you want to get in. Here are some of the rules the biggest dog in this fight, the U.S. government, laid out for the insurance companies. 1. Letting young adults stay on their parents' insurance plan until 26. 2. Stopping insurance companies from denying you coverage or charging you more based on health status. 3. Stopping insurance companies from dropping you when you're sick or if you make an honest mistake on an application. 4. Preventing gender discrimination. 5. Stopping insurance companies from imposing unjustified rate hikes. 6. Doing away with lifetime and annual dollar limits. 7. Giving you the right to a rapid appeal of insurance company decisions. 8. Expanding coverage to tens of millions by subsidizing healthcare insurance costs through the health insurance marketplaces, healthcare.gov, and the state-run marketplaces. 9. Expanding Medicaid to millions in states that choose to expand the program. 10. Providing tax breaks to small businesses for offering health insurance to their employees. 11. Requiring large businesses to insure employees. 12. Requiring all insurers to cover people with pre-existing conditions. 13. Making chips easier for kids to get in. 14. Improving Medicare for seniors. 15. Ensuring all plans cover minimal benefits like limits on cost sharing and 10 essential benefits including free preventive care, OB/GYN services with no referral, free birth control, and coverage for emergency room visits out of the network. This is all good, right? Remember, it's all in the name. The primary purpose of the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act is to protect the patient from insurance companies saying no to reasonable fees. Remember this nugget from earlier? Healthcare is a business. And the healthcare business is based on a capitalistic structure on how profits are made. For the economic system of capitalism to work, someone has to lose. Okay, or to be fair, someone has to take less. The Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act does not prevent the capitalistic structure from working. It prevents enormous profits from being taken from patients by limiting the ability of the big insurance companies to say no. A new law will always face challenges, regardless of how beneficial it may be to the people. The Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act would prove to be no different. Congressional Republicans, boosted by the Tea Party, would use the passage of the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act to take over the House and eventually the Senate, which would lead to other issues in its own right. The GOP House voted over 50 times to limit or repeal the Patient Protection and Affordable Care Act. These attempts, however, would prove to be unsuccessful.